Good morning, everyone. Today we are doing day 23 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And today's my birthday. It's so funny until a couple days ago when my daughter said something I kind of forgot. I guess once you get to my age, you just kind of forget about it. Okay, so our sketch today is by Dana Terry. And she has, they both look like 4x6s or maybe even a little larger. So she's got a picture here. She's got embellishments to the left of the horizontal photo and to the right. And then she has embellishments to the left of the vertical one. And she's got an ampersand and a big stamp and hearts. So she might have been doing like a Valentine or anniversary scrapbook layout. But I am going to actually flip it and put my vertical picture over here and my horizontal. I'm actually using a recipe because I'm doing a page for my recipe book. And so I am doing my sister's world famous hummus. And when she was here, we had made hummus. We made a bowl for each of us, and I have to say it did take us 2 days apiece to eat them. But and I think they usually use like pita bread, but we're gluten free, so we used vegetables. My favorite thing in hummus is actually carrots. Now, I'm a big celery fan, but carrots and hummus, they just belong together in my book. So that's a picture we just took on the counter of the 3 bowls that we made. And then it basically has all the ingredients there except for the can of chickpeas or garbanzo beans, whatever you call them. So I'm going to be scrapbooking that. And I am using Farmhouse Summer by Carta Bella. And I'm using a wood paper from the P13 MaxiCreative pad wood. And so it's a dark wood. And I did take the center out. And this is the plaid I'm using. Now, my favorite color is blue, and I pulled out the blue first because that's my favorite. But when I laid this on here, it's like, they just look like they belong together. It just set the picture off perfectly. And so here's the back of the paper, and you can see this just is not, the blue does not do it. Even though it would have been the blue plaid, you can see the blue doesn't really do anything for it. And here's the back of the dark wood that I'm using. Okay, so let's see. I did have it that way. Okay. So when I lay down the wood, I pay attention to which way the planks go. And my cutting board back here, it's actually my pizza cutting board. Except for I never cut on it. I just take the pizza in and out on it. So that's back there, but the grain goes vertical. So that's how I am doing the wood behind there. Oh, and yesterday I did what is it? The Through the Rainbow challenge, where we take a color of scrapbook paper, or in this case we did wood grain. This could also work for that. But I'm using just a little bit today. I used a whole lot yesterday. I loved how it turned out. Okay, now when I cut this, I cut it a little bit off, and actually I had to print it twice because I decided I was going to frame it with this. And so I have to bring it all the way up here because I have this embellishment that I want to put on here. because I wanted to pretend it was a recipe card that had a little embellishment on it. So I'm going to put that there, but before I do that, I cut this piece of green because this is down so low that I feel like it has to have something there. So I'm going to put this little green strip that's left over from, I think it's out of the Hobby Lobby paper that's, well, Paper Studio. Oh, if I can get the lid off my glue. I think it's called the Big Blue Barn. I think that's what it's called. Okay, now I only want to glue to here, and then I'll cut it off. And I'm going to kind of glue lightly so that if I don't get it in the right place, so far I don't have too much place for it to go, so okay. Oh, and I should warn you, I'm going to take that off the paper because you know what I might do otherwise. I just should warn you, if you are hearing bombing, we are not under attack as far as I know. We just have a military base very close to us, and they are making a whole lot of noise today. And they're really at it. I haven't heard them be so noisy for a while. Okay, so that looks pretty good there. It can't be very low because otherwise it'll run into other stuff. Okay, I gotta find a scissors here. I've got so many scissors over here, I don't know why I have so many. I think every time I get a pair of scissors, walk into the room with a pair of scissors, I just throw them in there. Okay, so that is going to go, oh, maybe about here. But let me see if I can put this on it first so I can kind of judge. And maybe I should put this on top of something so I don't tape off the... Okay, that should be pretty good, I think. Okay. And I don't know if this has a direction. Actually, it looks like it goes this way. So maybe it does have a direction. And I'm going to bring it over to the right a little bit just because of my embellishment I want to get on the top there. Let's see if that works. It's like I printed it out once, and then once I decided that I wanted this on there, it's like I had to reprint it. And I have it on wax paper. Wax paper. Okay, come on. But then I cut it down because it had so much white around it that it was still overlapping into my words. So I might have to pause this because, you know, I'm not good at cutting it out. Okay, I have to say that was a task. I don't know how many minutes it took. Maybe 3 or 4. Okay, I'm gonna set this here because I think this is the spot. Maybe it goes over a little bit more. I know I don't have too much room. And maybe down just a hair. Okay, I'm gonna shoot for right there. And I'm just kind of lining it up with the plaid since I have that there to help me out. And I'm going to put this pickle crock over here because you don't see it in the picture, but I have one, it's probably about here from where the picture is. So I'm going to put that there, so I need to save room for that. I'm going to put this over here. Okay, let me tell you the other things I have in here. So the chipboard frames I have from Farmhouse Summer. It's Carta Bella, and I picked these up at Tuesday morning, the last time I went there. I'm using the Stucco eksuccess little wood grain letters, and it has capitals and smalls, but I'm just using capitals on this one because I just thought it seems like hummus should be written in capital letters. I don't know why. And then I'm using a few of the Puffy stickers from Fancy Pants Designs, Bloom and Grow. And from Farmhouse Living, also Carta Bella, I am using a couple of the, or maybe only, yeah, I'm using 2 of these from here, and they are the, does it say what they are? Well, they just call them ephemera. And then I'm using the one sticker from here, the one I was just dealing with. So now you know all the pieces, I think. Oh, and I have this chipboard here that I don't even know where it's from. I got it at Hobby Lobby Hobby Lobby Tuesday morning quite a while ago. And it's been in my, well, I don't have color, well, I have one color album, but most of my albums, I call them theme albums. And that's, I have it in there, so I don't even know what is, where it's from. I should have put all that stuff down there. Okay, I think this is where I'm going to put the picture. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down. Okay. And I definitely have to have hummus. You know, it's like a lot of these recipes are things that I love, but I don't use them all the time, and those are the ones I want to have in my book. Okay, and I'm going to put this over here, maybe up like that. And then I have this from that ephemera pack. It is not from the same collection as my paper, but you'd never know it. Okay, and I think that's probably about where I want that. So I think I can put that down. And let's see, maybe down here a little bit. I'll just kind of line it up again with the, it's nice using a plaid because I can just pick a line. Okay, and I'm going to put this about here with the hummus right above that. And let me just kind of look to see where I'm lining that up again, because I'm just going to do the same thing. Okay, and the hummus will be right here. And I'm going to pause while I put that on. I'll be right back. Okay, I have the letters on there where I figure they're good enough. You wouldn't believe how long it takes me to mess with those things, and that's why I don't film it. Okay, I've taped this down. It says, always take the time to be together as family. And I thought that was good because my sister was here. And then I have this one that says made with love. And you know, we got to figure every time we home cook, that's definitely made with love. Okay, and well, I thought this was stuck down, but it is not. Better double up. Whoa, sorry, that wasn't even bombing. Just me. Okay, I'm just kind of just using the lines of the plaid to line everything up. And okay, I'm not going to push that down real hard until I stick this down, well, maybe down here. Okay, and I'm just sticking that in there to where you see the rooster and the Made with Love. Okay. You know how sometimes when you have chipboard it doesn't want to stick. Okay, and I've got this little green, I'm gonna call it some kind of little herbal leaves. Maybe, I don't know, what does it look like? Maybe basil. I think it's basil. And then I have some garlic, or maybe it's onion, because I do have garlic in my hummus. So I'm gonna just kind of tuck it in here where it says eat. And then I haven't decided if I want to stick this over here, so I've got 3 things over here. Maybe here. Or let's see, I have one more leaf. Maybe I want to put this over here because it looks different. I think I'll put that there. There, I'm going to call that a bay leaf. Okay. And then I have Bless This House. So I'm going to put that under here. And I think I did not file this down. See if I can kind of rub some of it off with my nail. I have to say that I've been using the Dremel tool, and it is so nice for taking those nubs off because it does a fabulous job in, you know, a fraction of the time. Okay, I'm thinking that looks about centered. And let's see, what else do I have here? I have this other little piece of basil, or maybe this one is thyme. You know, we all would like some more thyme. So let's see here. I'm going to put dimensionals on the other side of this because I am going to overlap that with it. And these are my little thicker ones than the ones I normally use because I'm thinking it needs that for being up here on top of that frame. And since the sticky is not working really good, I'm giving it the dimensionals, I'm giving it a little bit of tape, and I'm going to put that right here on the frame. Oh, did I not pull off those things? I don't think I did. Oh yeah, I did. Okay. I was going to say, it feels like they're stuck. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Okay. And then I have my little stack of books that I'm going to put here. And I just want them low enough that I wonder if I need to put dimensionals underneath there. I probably do. Maybe half ones because I don't think it's going to be under there or you know, down far enough to do full ones. So I will do that. So I'm putting on 3 half ones. It's raining quite a bit here. It's supposed to rain for the next few days. And then you have the military over there bombing. It's like a lot of different sounds today. You know, with all the train derailments, my husband, every time he hears the train, he looks at me. Makes a face like, oh no, it's the train. He's just being a wise guy. You know, living with a comedian, I tell you. Okay, so I have this little piece of herb there, and I got one here. I'd kind of like them kind of, maybe this one over here, and maybe one here. Because I'd like them kind of spread around on the, yeah, I like that. I don't want to put another piece of chipboard on here. I mean, there's already 2 layers. Okay, that looks good. And this one here is going to have some glue. And I'm going to put it like this because I think it's the exact same as that. So, you know, just in a smaller size. So I wanted to just make it a different shape, even though I have a habit of doing that. And I think that's it. I considered using this, but once I decided on the frame, I just figured it was way too much. But I think it looks great. I'm happy to have another one done for my cookbook. And I will have close-ups at the end. Remember to check out all the other ladies that are doing the 30 days of sketches. Remember, you can also go and grab those sketches, even if you're not going to do them, you know, as we go. People add to that collection every day. There will be somebody who will add to that. And it's just neat. And then, you know, it's like us that have also added to it. Then we get a little alert that somebody has added to it, and then we can go look to see what they did. And it's always fun to see what everybody does, because it's, you know, it's like you see how I've actually flipped the sketch from what it is here, but it is the sketch. Now, I didn't tilt my pictures. Definitely have a different theme going on than hers, but it's like, it's just the, you know, sketch overall, so we don't have to, you know, we're not sticking with the theme. You can flip it over, you can flip it a different way. But go in and click on those buttons and check everybody out. It's a lot of fun, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.